Hello, hi, how are you doing today? So my name is Ezekiel Williams Athena, and I welcome you officially to the Athena podcast. It's a long time coming, but we are here finally. So in this podcast, we're going to be talking on different topics, different themes, and different vibes. Definitely, it's going to be fun. But I would like to officially introduce myself, and then our guest for today is also they are also going to introduce themselves. So my name is Nzekwe Williams Ikenna, like I said, and I am a partner at Athena. So I would why don't the person on my right just introduce himself?
Hi, everyone. My name is Dayo Iloye, and I'm a member of Athena.
Okay. And please introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Isaac, and it's good to be here today. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. So we're just going to dive right in. So Athena is, of course, Athena is an organization that looks to be a driving force in shaping humanity's future one mind at a time. For today's topic, we're just going to be talking on public speaking. What public speaking means to us, what public speaking means to you, what public speaking means to the world out there. So I'm just going to ask some few questions. Today we're just going to do on a low key. So the reason why we are actually dwelling on public speaking today is because you cannot be a driving force to shaping humanity's future if you cannot communicate it. So statistically, we have over 70% of people in the world that are afraid of public speaking. They have stage fright. They don't want to speak in public. And we all know that for you to be a leader, you actually need to communicate these ideas. Okay, so if the statistics is really true, that means public speaking is really important. And public speaking, statistically, is one of the most feared skills to learn. So we're going to be talking on public speaking. So I would like to ask my guests. Yeah, who should I ask first? Okay, what do you think public speaking is? And what does it mean to you?
Hi, everybody. Again, good evening. It's morning right now, whereas we're recording. Public speaking for me, I would say, is the art of influencing people by communicating your ideas, right? So it's simply you're standing before a group of people, or you're standing before an audience. It's public audience, and you're seeking to influence their decisions by communicating what it is you're trying to communicate, right? So whatever ideas you have, you are a singer, atop a stage, you're a preacher, all right, you're a politician, right? You're trying to influence people's decision, and then you're standing to communicate your idea. That's simply what it is. It's you seeking to influence people's decision by communicating ideas in the public.
Okay, what does it mean to you?
What do you mean? So the way I see human construct is that I'm trying to find the right words to describe this. It's okay. So if we're going to achieve anything as a race, as a group of people, right, then there has to be somebody who is directing the flow, somebody who is influencing the decision of the group, right? There has to be somebody who stands for us and stands before us, right? So public speaking is that person standing and say, guys, this is the way forward. It's casting the vision, right? So it's the politician, it's the president for the country, it's the pastor for the church,
Okay.
Or it's the husband at home. Yeah, it's the guy who's asking to get out. Yeah, it's that basic thing of there's where we're going, and I'm seeking to influence your decision by communicating those ideas. Right. So public speaking is simply how we do that on a grander scale than just
So what you're saying, a husband can be a public speaker and to an audience of one, his wife.
no, not necessarily. As I said, on a grander scale. All right.
Okay.
So with your wife, it's simply you say communicating or influencing, right? But with public speaking, it's simply you're doing it on a grander scale. For example, what we're doing right now, talking to viewers, all right, or you're standing in your hall, teaching, communicating, convincing people, all right.
Okay.
So the difference is just the audience. It's bigger audience.
Is it possible to practice public speaking just with one audience?
Oh yeah, you can.
Okay. How about what's public speaking to you, Mr. Dio?
So public speaking to me, I think from a personal perspective is being able to
communicate my feelings, my thought process, without necessarily fear of people's opinion. Um, so say what I feel, say what I think, say what I believe without thinking how will people receive it, and letting that hinder me from speaking in the first place. So I have a thought process, I have something. No matter what I feel like people are gonna how they're gonna receive it, I say it regardless, hoping that if maybe somebody could correct me or maybe somebody could let me think or two from it. So that's how I view public speaking.
Okay, I could follow through with that, but let me ask a different question. And the question is, your journey, your, your journey in public speaking. Can you take us through your journey, just briefly, through your journey in public? Because to me, public speaking is the holy grail. It's something priceless. I think it is the one skill. I believe it's the one skill that everybody should learn that nobody learns. Mm. Yeah, because how, if indeed you really want to make a mark on the world, or on the lives of people, not just behind a screen. Now, I'm talking to interact with people and lead them. If truly you want to do that, there is no way else apart from public speaking. If you're going to be behind a screen, you definitely have to speak behind the screen, and that is still public speaking. So, I would like to know your journey in public speaking. Can you just tell us how's your journey been in this public speaking space?
Uh, okay. I think it began in primary school debates,
Oh,
debates, and I was the senior paper boy.
oh, it's a brilliant one.
So you have to stand before the old school and talk and things like that. So you I think that was where it started from, debating, convincing the audience, try to win. I don't necessarily like competition. Yes, I don't like competition.
That's good, bro. That's good. I've had
No, that's not the competition.
very to say this. You're bringing a content that the audience is not aware of. That's not fair to them.
Not fair to them.
You've not been fair to me for in many instances.
All right, but it's that whole thing of debating, yeah, debating and speaking in public to the audience, to the school, and then representing the school debate competition, public speaking competition, and then came into OAU joint debate team. So it's been, I don't know, a decade plus of debating, teaching, public speaking, speaking publicly, coaching. It was just
And I've got to say you've been quite successful with it.
oh yeah, I mean, of course, yeah, I've coached people.
You've been quite successful with one because um knowing you come on debate coach in Faculty of Agric for a number of years. I know why we're introducing ourselves. You left a lot of things. Come on, he's practically a partner at Athena, so he must have achieved a lot of things. Go on debate coach. You've trained quite a number of people.
You should ask everybody. Yeah,
I think we should just give you your flowers. Why we are giving them? Because
I think we also did it some after.
yeah. Okay. Mr. Dyer, just run us through your journey as a public speaker. By the way, the journey doesn't have to be rosy. Come on, you can.
Mine is not. Okay, line is not.
Let's hear from you.
So mine is similar to yours. I think my earliest memory to public speaking was when I was appointed assistant social prefect. So I had to coordinate social gatherings every Friday,
Oh,
and I wasn't really I can be talkative when I'm around people I'm comfortable with, or when I'm talking to a group of strangers. I go into my show. I don't want to talk. So for that reason, so I was paired with someone that was jovial, like with the party you calling, and so he had his way around people and gatherings like that. So when I was doing all 3 times I was doing that, it felt like I was doing something like I wasn't good at. But something that I would draw from that is at the time I didn't know that I was training myself to become a public speaker. I just did it because I just generally like to do things that I was give it to me, do it as best as I could, as you know. So for that reason, I just did it, and ultimately I actually wanted to become a senior prefect. So that was me building my resume, you know, which I eventually became. Sorry, were you a senior prefect at school?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, skills build is fine. So let's get ski. All right, so and so that's my earliest memory of being a public speaker. And then most recently, um, I've actually I've always been never been really scared. I think whenever it mattered the most, I always, especially when people are giving opinions and they can't really see my point of view. Nobody has mentioned it, and I believe that mine will bring a better view to it. At points like that, I am compelled to see what I think.
Yeah.
You know,
I said what I said.
yeah, I said what I said, kind of problem. So, and I remember that's how I became a class rep for my class in part one.
Oh,
I
I can see a thread of leadership.
yeah. Yeah, so I thought I was going to rest from, because I was class captain all through my stay in secondary school and something like that. And so when I got to university, I thought that I was going to take a break from it. And so I just met the group of my classmates, not doing away my classmates. And we talked about naming class rep. I'm like, and we were giving points and stuff like that. And I raised in so I noticed, you know, and the table turned, and then I got nominated to become a class rep, you know. And so it was a few months back I actually decided to work on my, you know, public delivery, very intentional implementation about it. And then I came across Athena, and it has actually been very helpful. It has been a system, you know how you make plans. I want to get better on this, but Athena has been a system for me where even though I don't do anything throughout the month, I know once a month we're going to meet during our community meeting, and then I have to, you know, talk about, you know, talk.
So Athena created the system.
Yeah, he did.
Athena created the system for him.
So that's my journey.
Now I'm compelled to tell my story because it would diminish Isaac a bit. Yeah, Isaac's lie. I was a prefect in primary school. Come on, I was like one of the best.
You know this.
You know, primary. No, I was. Yeah, actually. My journey in public speaking started. I was in the debate team in secondary school. No, sorry, in primary school. Yeah. I wanted to convince them and not to confuse them. You know that type of thing that we acquire.
I didn't know anything better than that. I was going for that state
case. You're not trying to. Let's go. Just keep. And then in secondary school, actually, my public speaking trend actually did not go anywhere in secondary school up until I think SS2. Yeah. And we had a debate in. I think the teacher, the official teacher for my class. I've forgotten her name actually. If you see this video, hi. She actually said we should have a debate in class, and a group of people said who represent, and I said, okay, Williams, do it, and I did, and I did amazingly well, and I was like, I see, got it, yeah. But I think I really went into public speaking about 10 years ago, yeah, 10, 11 years ago when I really.
You weren't talking. You look like you're old, like you're in your 30s.
No, I'm not in my 30s. When I mean 10 years ago, come on, I started early. Come on, we started early, yeah. And from there, we built on it. We got to a point when we started Athena, and that's where we are right now. And it's been an amazing journey. Public speaking is big. Like when Babe left, public speaking still stayed. Should I start dropping the lines for you? Like we still
You put because you're single, so but come on.
we still had public speaking even when things did not go. And I think one of the most amazing things I ever heard someone say is that, Williams, I don't want you to start talking, because when you start talking, you have this way of convincing people. That was one of the biggest flowers I got like 5 years ago. I was like, yeah,
That doesn't sound like a compliment.
like it does.
It could be that you're a manipulative person, and then you're trying to convince them to do what they don't want you
Yes.
to do.
If indeed public speaking is not neither evil nor good. If indeed you're a good public speaker, the propensity to manipulate is actually there. The potential is there.
I don't have it.
No, actually, the potential is there. Like, public speaking is just a tool. Yeah, it depends on who is wielding it. Like, I would mention, Hitler was a public speaker. he used it for the bad. For those that believes some of our heroes, I will not call names, are actually be actually good people. They're also public speakers. Don't you think so? So public speaking is just like it's just like magic. It depends on who wields it. I don't believe in magic, by the way. Yeah. But okay, now let's just go to the next question. Public speaking on Athena, I would like you to um I would like to ask what has been your experience so far. Um okay, that question might not really apply to you because you've been there from the very beginning. You're practically a creator of Athena. What has been your experience in Athena? What do you get from Athena? Like, what's the vibe you get from Athena? What have you learned from Athena? Your journey so far with Athena.
Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, it's special that Athena created a system for me. So beyond that is the community of people where there's a thing where you see people doing what you want to do. It pushes you. It makes you. It gives you the idea that you can do it. It gives you the belief that you can achieve that same kind of results. So yeah. So beyond the system it created for me, it also gave me an image of possibility. See people do so well. See people that I saw that I saw them growing. Like they were so good a few months ago, but now they are way better. It just shows that, and and in the experience, I think I'm better off with my.
I can attest to that. Actually,
And I
can attest to that.
the thing about that is that sometimes you might not notice it. Yeah, why the change is happening, you might not notice it, but just think that you're just doing a repeat process, and then it might be months down the line that you now reflect on, oh, this is now I was struggling with it, no that yes, I'm better handling this when this happens, and then I've seen that because, so I happen to take announcements in church, and
Church boy in my heart.
yeah, so and I have seen it in
Sorry, the don't just takes announcement is church administrator.
All right. So church boy, you have church. Church boy in the house.
on record we are all church boys there. I mean, it just came from a prayer meeting. It's not yes, all church boys there. But yeah, so I think it was last week Sunday. I was thinking, I was like, okay, this is actually better. The initial I had to do so much preparations most times making announcements. So what I did was I had to start writing scripts right from the beginning to the end, but now I can at the moment notice just come up speed and still deliver the same quality. And so yeah, I think I call that to be part of.
Yeah, I think we should just clap at him really because being someone who was there at the very very beginning when you came into Athena, like one thing I've noticed is every single time you step up on the stage after you joined, you kept improving, kept improving, kept improving. Really, it's been an amazing transformation. Really, I'm not saying you were bad. I'm not saying that.
If you like getting credit for your growth,
No, I'm not. I'm taking. I'm a very humble guy. You have to say, I'm not taking credit for his growth. His growth came by his intentionality. So definitely he has to take credit for his growth. But we definitely have to take credit for creating the system, the surroundings that gave him the opportunity to express himself, himself. So let me we don't have much time, but let me ask you, sir. What was going through your head when you joined hands to create this this organization called Athena? What exactly was going through your head?
I think I would say debate team. Okay. When I joined the debate team, so the general secretary of the faculty and the assistant general secretary were in charge with the debate team. And what they did was they so there's this funny story. We the trial for during the debate team was announced, and then it was in the SNM lab. So it's very big lab, very open lab. And then so we were given impromptu questions. You come in and then you have a minute to prepare, and then you have I think 5 or 3 minutes to talk about things. And I looked at the topic I was given, And I realized I do know this topic. Yeah. So I have experience now. So I just got up there and then I gave a wild speech and everybody was clapping. They were all clapping. And then someone came and said, "You didn't talk about what you are giving." I said, "I know." But most people didn't know that he was. So when I joined the debate team, it was one of those things that I realized was possible. The fact that you had a community of people that you can grow together. Right. Timmy and Mimi, we were really fantastic with helping us build that. It was
Timmy and me, you're saying hi.
they were really fantastic. They built a culture, and it was a culture family because I was the debate coach. All right, they were in charge, but I was the debate coach. So it was we saying we would meet weekly, no, every 2 weeks. I think every 2 weeks. I think would come together. Would have rehearsals. It was like a family. So would we had a topic. We had people who would take the topic apart. Say you had this particular topic, and then someone is debating for in the group, the other person debating against it. So it was this whole thing of being able to see your weaknesses, all right, but you're not scared because it's a safe space.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're seeing people who are really good at what they do, and then you're just coming up, you're like, I don't know what to do. But gradually someone is holding you by the hands and then helping you. All right, so it was that transformation I saw in the group, and I said, look, we have to do something with Athena. All right, just it's not just we telling you what to do or teaching. It has to be that community to walk you through the process. And I think that's like the one thing I'm really, really grateful for. And that's that I was been able to achieve. It's that community. It's people coming together to grow. And it's funny because you now see people taking responsibility for other people's growth. Those who are around for the course training, they're not taking. So I have less work to do than I did where we started. So it's just amazing. I think that community is just
I can attest to it because I was there. Oh my God. I can attest to it. I was actually there, when Athena came into life. It was an amazing. It was like giving birth to a baby. I'm sorry. Oh, I would. With giving birth to a baby, conceiving it, carrying it for a few months, and then giving birth to it. Yeah. The goal of Athena in the mission of Athena is to be a driving force in shaping humanity's future. We are trying to foster positive change one mind at a time. By the way, Athena is not all about public speaking. But like we said, if you're going to achieve anything in this life, okay, if you're going to achieve a leadership status in this life, you need public speaking. You need to be a better public speaker, a good public speaker. And I can say all the people that have been part of the Athena community, they can attest to growing. They can attest to becoming better leaders than when they first joined at the beginning. So we are growing. Athena, we are growing, and it's really a pleasure having both of you around. Having a partner at Athena, having Dio around also, and also a pleasure being the host of this particular podcast. Yeah. So we are going to end on this particular note. To our viewers, you can be the best programmer, you can be the best agriculturist, you can be the best engineer. But the truth about it is, in your organization, whether you are the best or not, the person your CEO is going to put as the face of the company is someone who can communicate the ideas to their target audience. So irrespective of what you are doing, irrespective of your job, public speaking is the right place to be, is the right thing to do. So we are Athena, and our mission is simple. We want to be the driving force shaping humanity's future. One mind at a time, guys. Okay, I'm going to do it again. So that we all go.
This is manipulation.
The mission of Athena is to be the driving force shaping humanity's future, fostering positive change. One mind at a time. Catch you next time. Well, you play CV, catch it. You can manipulate our experience.